Welcome back. We're going to continue with the cabinet painting of the Philco 49250. Before I start to strip the paint, I want to try and save the label. In my mind, there are 4 ways you can use a label. The first and probably cheapest is to see if you can find it online that's printable, and then you could either make a copy of it and print it out and paste it onto your cabinet. You can also purchase one. There are sites that sell labels, especially common ones. Third way is to take a scan of it and print it out from there. Since this label is in good shape, I do this for this, and actually I do this for all my videos. I take a scan of the label both in a PDF format, document format, and a JPEG format, and I can see what comes out best. And then I tend to print it out on sticky paper and then place it right on. The one thing I don't do is try and make the label look brand new. This one here is mostly brown, but a lot of them have a lot of white to the labels and they get yellowed over time, and I don't like to do that to make them look artificially new. So since this label is in good shape, I'm actually going to try and save it. What I do is I use some acetone. Always wear gloves. I need to warn you, and this is a very, very important warning. If you're going to use acetone, make sure your radio is Bakelite, not plastic. I made the mistake of trying to save a radio that was plastic, and let's just say the case kind of melted on me. So be aware and make sure you know what you're doing before you try this. I have a brand new blade in here. Make sure you have a sharp blade when you do this. And all I'm going to do is liberally pour this on here and let it sit in. This actually has a little lip here, so it works out that it's kind of sitting in a bath. I just want to put a little over here too. Make sure we get it all over. And what this is actually doing is it's not going to destroy the paper. It's going to melt the glue that's between the label, the paper label, and the cabinet. I'm going to let it sit for a few more minutes. No need for you to watch. And I will re-record when I start to take the label off. Okay, we're back. I think it's ready to be taken off. You don't want it to dry out, which is important when you do this. Be very careful. It's actually taking off some of the paint too. I haven't seen that before. I'm wondering if it's because I generally do this to ones that are black, or brown I should say, cabinets. But it's coming off nicely so far. Very slowly. Take your time. I can't go from the other side at all because there's a lip back here, and that will prevent me from doing what I need to do. You can see there's a little rip in the label already. That was missing, I should say, and that's fine. Getting towards the end here, about 75% done. And there it is. Once this is dry, I put it flat between 2 pieces of wax paper and put a little weight on it to keep it flat. And that's how we do it. Next is stripping the cabinet. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are now ready to strip it. Normally I just strip it using the citrus strip, whether the spray or the gel that's in the plastic container. But I want to try something a little different today. I'm going to spray it, and then I am going to wrap it in aluminum foil and then put it in a plastic bag. My understanding, this increases the temperature and it makes it work better. By the way, when I was doing the label, some of the acetone spilt on my cardboard, which had gray paint on it, and gray paint is now on here, but we're stripping it anyway, so it doesn't matter. What I'm also doing is I'm putting the hole, plugging up the holes where the dials go, where the knobs go, and also where the dial, because I don't know how the citrus strip will react to the glue on here. So no sense in trying to do that mistake. And I actually also see one spot I missed, and that's where the screw goes in. And I need to get some fresh piece of tape for right here. Bear with me one sec, I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. And this is just going to cover up the single screw hole at the bottom. I'm actually going to put another second layer on it just in case, make it a little thicker, because we do not want that coming through, especially so close to where the antenna is. One other thing I should mention, this has a water decal, Philco Transitone. I've never successfully been able to remove that, so it'll come off with this, with the stripping. And you can purchase online, which I've done before. I've also made my own, and with the inkjet printer using water decal paper, and it comes out nice. It comes out really nice. So here we go, and I also realized I missed another spot. The vents come through too, so by covering up the vents, nothing should get through. One of the things I'm not crazy about when I do this type of radio is all of the grooves in here are difficult to get, so we'll see how that works out. Let me now lay down the aluminum foil. And we will start. I already shook up the can of citrus strip, so don't have to do anything with that. Make sure the hole's lined up here. I'm doing this outside, but I've done it in my basement successfully. I actually see it bubbling up in some areas already, so that's a good thing. Since I'm outside, I'm not wearing any mouth protection, but I still am wearing gloves, and I have safety glasses on as well. So I don't think this is the most economical way to use this. Really got a good job in here. See if I missed any spots. I was saying it's probably not the most economical, and I would think that the brush-on gel is cheaper. And certainly doesn't smell as bad. Almost knocked over the camera there. And now we put it in a plastic bag, and I'll let it sit overnight to see how it comes out. Alright, we'll check back tomorrow and we'll show the results that came out so far. Thank you. Welcome back. Alright, this has been sitting overnight. First time I'm viewing it. I would normally do this outside, but sadly it's raining and the instructions say not to keep this on longer than 24 hours. So let's see what we have here. Did not do as good of a job as I thought it would. I should be using something a little more plasticky, but you can see it is coming off. The bottoms seem to have done a much better job. It's coming right off. So I'm probably going to have to do this in multiple passes. And there's no reason to record this boring task. So I will get off what I can. And then I will reapply some more and maybe not use the tinfoil method, because it didn't really appear to have any kind of positive impact on it. It's funny, certain areas were very good, like this side here, coming off very easy. And I'm wondering if it's because of the way it was applied. I thought I applied it evenly, but who knows. But I'll continue with this, and once it's all fully stripped, I will show you the results. Alright, welcome back. Here it is all stripped. You can see in the corners I still have a little bit to do, but I wanted to show you how it came out so far. Quite happy with it. It's really not this shiny, I was just cleaning it off, so it's a little wet still. But the finish was pretty much gone anyway, and when you add it wet to it, it just makes it look super shiny. So this will be the last part, the last section of this video. The next one will start with the painting. I hope to have this available within a week or so. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.